All right. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to my podcast. You are watching in video form and also listening in audio form. And I have the beautiful Bashana with me. Hello, Bashana. How are you?
Hi, Shan. I'm
How are you
doing
doing?
great. Yes, how are you?
I am well. I'm really, really pleased to have you. Bashana is all the way in St. Lucia, everyone. So she will introduce herself in a moment. So the time difference is 5 hours in front, but where we worked it out, and it's a pleasure to have you. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thanks
So
for having me.
today's conversation is all about dance. The importance of dance, the importance of movement, same thing, but mainly dance, because that's what Bashana does, and she's amazing. And myself and Bashana have actually known each other for a few years now. I don't know how long, but it's been a few years now. She is
Yeah, good.
solution as well. You might hear us dropping a little bit of K1 like talks into this, but we'll translate to English for those that don't understand. But she is an amazing sister, amazing friend of mine. And yes, I adore her so much. So having her here on this pod is everything to me right now. So,
Mm,
Bash, Madam
yes.
Bash, I would love you to introduce yourself to the people. Yeah, just tell us who you are, what you do, just everything and everything. We want to get to know you. So let us know who you are.
All right. Well, first, I just want to thank you for inviting me as well. Just always including me, including my sister, always just having us as part of your journey, inviting us to just always be free and expressive and you as well, just being such a great soul when we initially connected on social media, where you said, "Hey, I'm a dancer. I have
Yeah.
St. Lucia and I have roots in St. Lucia, and next time I'm there, let's link up."
Yeah.
So I love the fact that you were open to that and you were
Hmm.
just so receptive to just collaborating and just joining forces, and the energy matched.
Yes, it did indeed.
So it was a pleasure seeing you in Jamaica as well.
Yes, that's the
And
first time
spending
we
time.
met actually, and then we met in St. Lucie last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that was back in 2017.
Yes, 2017. So yeah, that was
Yeah,
all back many moons ago, many moons ago. But
yes,
it's been
yes.
amazing and pleasure to have you in my life, my dear. Pleasure, pleasure. So yes, when you're
Likewise.
ready, introduce yourself.
Yes. So my name is Bashana Leah Days. I'm 38 years old. I can confidently say now I am a dancer, creative, uh, and and like I say, confidently say it now because I think when I was growing up, I love the creative arts, all forms of creative arts. So having hobbies as a child, you do everything, right? So you think you're going to be a sportswoman, you think you're going to be a musician, you're going
Yeah,
to be everything. So
yeah.
I think that carried me into my adolescent years at school. I played the flute for about 3 or 4 years, the secondary school concert band. I also started dancing, like cheerleading at school. That's turned into me joining a community development group, youth empowerment group,
Hmm.
Himalayan Dance Ensemble, where my performance experience started. Later on, I started modeling, and then I started hosting, public events. Um, because I'm a very outgoing spirit.
Yeah.
I'm an extrovert.
Love.
I have my moments where I'm very quiet,
Well,
but
we all have both in us, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Excuse my light it started to rain and
No, no,
just
it's fine. It is fine. Do not worry.
all right. So yeah. Um I started to host,
Hmm.
and I still did everything as well.
Yes.
So the opportunity presents itself for dance, I would be there. The opportunity presents itself for hosting, I'd be there. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Love that. Yeah.
And then I had a great opportunity with a friend of mine who actually developed the first Lucian soap opera called Island Secrets. I don't know if you ever heard of it or.
The name sounds familiar. The name. Maybe I've seen a clip or something. And they were like was it like acting or
Yes, it
the
was like
name
a,
sounds familiar. Okay. Amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
like active series. So I started acting.
Okay.
Um,
I didn't see. I'm learning new things, everyone. This is amazing.
yes, and then professionally, what I gravitate to is sales and marketing.
Yeah.
So and production as well. So that's
Mhm.
event production, any kind of creative project.
Mhm.
So whether it
Mhm.
is something that turns into a body of work, or if it is a physical happening, moving event, live event.
Yeah.
So I'm that kind of person, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I, over the last couple of years, when I turned 30,
Mm-hmm.
um, my sister and myself, we decided to apply for dance school. We're like,
Yeah.
we're seeing where this is going. We're actually seeing the entertainment industry change around us in St. Lucia, regionally, internationally,
Yes.
realizing how diverse and how, um, I mean, knowing how diverse our Caribbean culture is and our dance
Definitely.
forms, and then seeing it accepted and
Mm-hmm.
seeing it featuring on the main stage. So
Mm.
basically, it just given us so much hope and belief that there's a space for us. There's a space for all of us.
Yeah.
So we stepped out, and knowing that we needed training, and
Mm-hmm.
that's a very big part of, I think, dance and becoming a creative, any kind of creative,
Indeed.
any artist.
Yeah.
Training and learning from people before you, and just being in the network and building and stuff. So um, over the last few years, I've been really focusing on dance
I
and
love that.
developing that skill and that talent in myself, and also gaining a lot of confidence too, because I did it before because I could, you
Yes. Yes.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then my best friends and your best friends are your best critiques, right?
Yes, of
So
course.
certain friends would say to you, like, I like that performance, but you look like you were kind of just looking around, or like you could
Yeah.
have been a little bit more focused. But I liked it, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
my brain is everywhere. It's like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
just
Mm-hmm.
But I over the last couple of
Beautiful.
years, it's been honing in the
Mm.
dance side of myself and
Yes.
really trying to put more energy and more time into it, and then continuing to develop things around it. But
Mm.
I would say
I love
I
that.
would say now it's a very big part of my life.
Yes, definitely. I think that's beautiful. And I think the journey that, yourself and your sister have been on, it's been, I'm sure it's been a long journey, but it's been worth it. The way I found you was on YouTube. And I think it was a time, because again, I've always been interested in St. Lucian culture and history, but I was like, I don't know if I've seen any like we all know about cordial and traditional dance, but I wanted to find someone that just danced like in St. Lucia. And you guys came up, Onyx, and I was like, wow, I was amazed by it. And I remember watching all of the videos back to back and thinking, no, you guys are really, really good at your St. Lucians, and that made me even proud. Because that was, if I'm honest, that was the I only saw you guys as Lucians on YouTube dancing. Because you can type in dancing Jamaica, you'll find all over the world. But at the time, I didn't see any like St. Lucians just doing all different types. And I could see from watching your videos the range of styles. And I always tell you to this day, like I can tell the training, the dedication that you've done. It's not just one style of dancing. I can see that you guys have really trained. And that is powerful, because I believe that when you have so many different styles of dance, under your belt, you're gonna be amazing. And you can, I guess, like incorporate it in your different styles that you do. It's just, yeah, it's amazing. So honestly, the journey, it's been worth it. You guys are still going, you're still striving strong, and there's gonna be even more opportunities. There's more opportunities waiting. Always, always, always. But that
Yeah.
is amazing.
And it's
Amazing.
it's it's, a, it's great to just take the first step too, because had
Yeah.
we not done that, we would not have figured out like all the other avenues, the doors and windows you can walk through. Because sometimes you think there's only one path,
Sometimes you do. Yeah. That's it.
and you just feel as if it's very limiting.
Mm.
It's like, oh well, I can't get through there. That means that's the end.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
not a fact.
Yeah, it's true.
And I want to big you up too, because I find you and your
Mm.
styles as well. I remember you
True.
invited us to do. Unfortunately, we were not able to do it, but I remember
Yes,
Movement,
I
a 21
remember.
day movement challenge.
Yes, 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 yes.
That I think it was you and another
Mhm.
empress
Mhm. Yes.
that did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just love that, to just see your
Mhm.
movements as well. You know what
Thank
I mean?
you. Yes.
So
Yeah.
just that freedom and wanting, trying a different type of movement every day. I really
It's
love that.
true. Thank you. Thank you. Merci much. No, it's important for us to all encourage each other in so many ways. And I think that's the beauty of dance. Like there's always a connection, whether we don't speak the same language, whether we dance different, there's always a connection in it. So
Mm-hmm.
amazing, amazing. All right, so my next question for you, I want to ask, how has dance helped you, especially in terms of mental health and wellness, especially myself being a wellness educator. I think dance is like up there for everything just because it's just like a way of expressing, right? But I would love to know how it has helped you and if you've seen any changes. This can be towards yourself, this can be also towards people that you've taught, the experience that you've been involved with, just how it's like impacted your like life. I'm sure it has, and I know it has, but I would love to know how it has impacted you and helped you, mental health and wellness as well. And remember that wellness, when I say wellness, wellness includes everything: the way we look after ourselves, the way we eat, the way we sleep, everything. So yes, I would love to know how it's helped you, how dance has helped you, impacted your life.
For sure.
Mm.
Uh, what I can tell you just off the bat when you ask the question,
Mm.
it it had a lot to do with getting rid of the imposter syndrome.
Oh, love that. Yes.
Like that's what came to mind immediately because um, that's what I struggled with. That was one of the things I struggled with
Mm.
that. Apart from the physical parts that I think, based on the endorphins that you release and all of
Mm-hmm.
the good stuff that comes from that, I feel like because the love of music for me is the vibration
Yeah.
behind the dance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's the music that's the feeling of life.
Yes.
Music
Yeah.
music touches people in so many different ways.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So even if I was afraid to dance or I didn't want to dance, I
Mm.
would hear music that would force me to want to explore.
Yeah.
So I feel like you see when you have certain blocks in your mind that makes you believe that, oh, I can't,
Mm.
or whether it's procrastination, whether it's fatigue, whether it's even depression or anxiety, I feel in
Mm-hmm.
some instances,
Mm-hmm.
um, what it helps to do, especially coupling it with music,
Mm.
is it kind of disarms you. The music disarms you,
Definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then the movement gets the feeling to dissipate.
Mm. Mm.
So if
Yeah.
there's tension, and
Mm.
then you just kind of
Relax. Yeah.
a little
Zone
warm up,
out.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it starts to leave. It
Mm.
vibrates. It may not go all the way. You may not stop thinking about your problems the entire time. But
Very
just for
true.
a moment, you get lost in the move, in the
Mm-hmm.
music, and just that little bit of escape can be like medicine. That's
Yes.
how I receive it.
I
So
love that.
a lot of the feelings I used to have of not being good enough when it comes to dance, or for instance, my sister being a better dancer than me,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
or being in a room of other brilliant dancers and then
Mm-hmm.
being 6 foot tall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you're
That's another
beautiful.
thing
You're
too.
beautiful, tall. You're beautiful. I love your
Thank you. But
height.
growing up, I've been 6 feet since I was like
Yes.
13 or 14
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
around that age.
Yes.
So I've
Yes.
always been the tallest person in my circle of friends.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that didn't
Yeah.
always come with great self confidence, if you understand.
Yes. Yes.
So I feel
Mm.
that helped my self confidence. Dance helped my self confidence a
Yeah.
lot.
Yes.
And being able to have great mentors around me to
Mm.
pull that out of me as well.
Yeah.
So it's almost as if they expect more of me because I'm that tall.
Mm. Mm.
Because like if you have a really good teacher, a really good instructor, they want
Yeah.
all their students to be
It
great.
will push you out your comfort zone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I feel being in that environment in my community
Uh,
dance group, being around other brilliant dancers, it forces you to push yourself beyond your limits.
Indeed. Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
Indeed. I love that. I love that. Wow. Like, when you said imposter syndrome, that really hit very close to home as well, because I think everyone has that. And I think dance specifically can do something to us, which brings us up another level. Because I would say if I didn't dance, my confidence probably wouldn't be the way I am right now. And dance has taught me a lot, not
Mm-hmm.
just to be able to dance, but for life,
Mm-hmm.
how to navigate my mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that confidence that you said, not comparing myself to others, understanding that I am unique, there's only one me. that I am worthy, that I am meant to be in this space, that, you know, people enjoy what I do, you know,
And you deserve it.
and you deserve it. That's the thing. And I think dance has the power of really taking that out of you. And like you said, having good mentors, like having really good people behind you telling you wise word. Because I'm the opposite, because I'm quite short, right? So all my life I've been, when I started dancing, I was told to dance bigger, right? And I remember growing up, I used to think,
Mm.
what does this mean, dance bigger business, you know? And I remember, and I also used to be very insecure about my arms. I've always had very toned arms. And I remember when I was in,
Just like
um,
me.
I've had very toned arms growing up. Now pregnancy is gone a bit, but after baby it will come back. But I remember when I was in college and I studied like classical contemporary dance. I remember I had this teacher always, I used to come in baggy tops. She'd be like, Shantice, like, I can't see your arms. You know, when you're extending, she couldn't, and everything just looked tiny. So I remember one day I just walked in, vest top, and everyone was like, wow. I said, no one talk to me because I will put on a baggy top. And I remember that day was like something just snapped in me. And it was probably my
Mm.
teacher constantly telling me that don't be afraid of your arms, you know, don't be afraid of how you look
Mm.
and your body, because dance will really allow you to express. And I realized when I actually started wearing vest tops, like, whoa, I actually feel like I can extend longer. I felt more like, I just felt better
Free.
within my,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I just had to have that one person telling me it's okay, you can do it, you look amazing, don't be afraid, you know. And I think we are
Yeah.
so, and that's the thing. I always say as well, Bash, everyone can dance. Because a lot of people, I'm sure you hear it, I can't dance. I don't have rhythm. We all can dance, okay?
All of
Anyone
us.
listen to the pod, you can dance. I don't care if you tell me you have two left feet, you don't. You can dance. And music, like you said, does that to you, raises your vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
You might not even know how to dance to the music, but there's something that you're like, whoa, I need to, you know, I need to move my body. And that's the power
Mm-hmm.
of it. And I guess it really, yeah, it really impacts your like wellness, your mental health in a way that probably at the time we didn't even, you know, notice. But when we think about it
Mm-hmm.
now, it's like, it's wow, it's amazing. So that's beautiful. I love that. I love that dance has helped you in that way, building your confidence. Because you are an amazing. I got the opportunity to see you live for the first time last year in St. Lucia, and I was like, you, your sister, honestly, it was so
Thank
nice to see
you.
you guys in person because you know I always see it through the phone and YouTube.
Not the same.
Yes, and to see you live, it was really, really beautiful, honestly. So
Next time we meet up, we're going to dance together. We're going
we
to
are,
finish in a video. We're
and
gonna
I'll
we're
be in St.
gonna
Lucie for longer next time.
all right.
We will, for sure. Amazing, Bash, amazing. All right, so next question kind of is a little bit similar to the first, but I want to ask you, especially because you teach as well. That's another amazing thing that you do. You teach, you choreograph as well, and you're amazing at it. How do you think, no, yeah, why, I wrote down why does dance matter, but I want to ask you, why does it matter, especially in a community? Because I think that's a really big thing as well. Um, community based, since you've been teaching, opportunities, why do you think it matters, especially just connecting with others as well?
Mhm.
Yeah, just let me know what's your thoughts on that, why you think that matters, especially as a teacher, a choreographer as well, why you think that matters too.
Thank you. And that that is that's a great question to do with um, the community building, right? Because
Yeah.
we all have little creative
Hmm.
talents. We all have these talents,
Yes, yeah.
and what we just explained a while ago, what you just went through, and what dance did for you, and what I just mentioned a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Other people who there are other people walking with the same
Indeed,
phase
yeah.
without the avenue.
Mm.
So, because of what we just said about mental health and how it connects to all elements, your spiritual,
Mm-hmm.
emotional, physical balancing and health and wellness,
Mm-hmm.
it really is a type of therapy.
It is.
And we need to start in the community. We need to
Mm-hmm.
heal our communities in
Mm-hmm.
that way. So it's lovely, it's amazing to see some of the dance groups that are still going,
Mm-hmm.
and that can provide that avenue for young people who want to learn to dance, want to learn about performance, or just for the health benefits.
Yeah.
So my sister and I, we have our company that we registered in 2015.
Amazing.
Moves for days, like the last name.
Yes, yes.
Playing on the pun there.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, and we do dance fitness
mm-hmm,
and um, choreography. So the opportunities that we would have for choreography would be to work with schools with cheerleading or with
mm-hmm,
the annual productions. If there's a national parade that
mm-hmm.
students will be part of, a teacher may ask us to help with a little bit of choreography with a class or the school's portrayal or something
Yes,
like that.
yes.
Um, and for dance fitness, we love to use it. I
Mm-hmm.
find that dance fitness environment, that for me is a big flex, I would say.
Yeah.
Why I say that is because a lot of our moves are female moves, right? Now we definitely do the masculine, male inspired moves. We
Mm-hmm,
definitely do
mm-hmm.
that. So happens that when we have a fitness class, more females come out. So of course you cater to your
Mm.
crowd.
Of course.
So so a lot of that when we end up doing it, especially we live in the east in Denry in the Mabuya Valley,
Mm-hmm.
and if we end up doing a class in the
Mm,
neighborhood, it's women who only have the avenue to dance when they go out on
mm.
social events or parties at home.
Yeah.
And in that case, you know that your movements are limited based on your range and experience.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
you might come to a dance fitness class and you come in to work out, think, I'm going to come and sweat or whatever. And then you come and you
Yeah.
see that you have a sequence to learn where there's coordination, there's,
Mm-hmm.
there's, you tapping into things you've never tapped into
Yes,
before.
definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
So for a woman, I like to see that break down her walls of
Mm.
um, same self confidence,
Mm-hmm.
sensuality, and
Yeah.
I mean self awareness, self
Yeah.
love as
Yeah.
well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So having that in the community, I find it helps to just have a more balanced energy.
Mm.
The kids have an avenue. The parents can do the dance fitness classes.
Mm.
It ends up just being like a nice vibe. Everybody just,
Yeah.
oh, see you next Wednesday, or
Yeah.
dance
Yeah.
class
I
on
love
Friday.
that. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
creates that vibe, and then
It does.
you just build. You continue to build, and we've just been blessed. We've
Mm.
really been blessed to have these small grassroots opportunities to see things grow,
Yes.
and
Mm-hmm.
we are still learning because I am a perpetual student.
Mm-hmm,
You know,
mm-hmm.
I can only teach what I know,
Of course.
and
Yeah.
then you have to learn to keep teaching,
Yes,
to,
of
to keep
course. And
learning.
you're
You have to
learning
keep
whilst you
learning to.
teach as well. Say that as a teacher, where our students, whoever attends, they are teaching us. It's like back and forth, and it's beautiful because they teach us a lot. Even though we are teaching, guiding them, they are also the ones teaching us, which is beautiful. That's amazing.
Definitely.
No, I love
And
that.
building networks,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because you might
And
go to a
yeah,
class and then you get someone who's like, hey, I need somebody who does this. And then you have skill set outside of,
that's it.
what
Yeah.
you're looking for.
And I'm
So,
sure you've met so many different types of people and built so many connections while just teaching, which is beautiful, which is
mhm,
beautiful. But no, community is very important. Is so, so important in dance. And I think just being able to like express your passion and your love for dancing to others so they can, I guess, find ways that they can, and people can come to dance class. They don't have to want to take it as a professional thing. It can
mhm,
literally be as something, as a hobby, something to do, something to have fun, and express themselves,
mhm,
because yeah, it's important. It's important to have others, to be able to learn different ways to express, because expression is good for us all, and learning from each other, being in a fun environment, and like you said, just not, you don't just dance when you go to parties. It can literally be, I'm in my home and I put on music and I want to dance. I go to class and I have
mhm,
fun. I meet friends. I meet new people every week as well, which is a beautiful blessing as well. But no, I love that. Community is key, and the opportunities that you guys have gotten, like amazing stuff. Amazing stuff was watching you guys live. I'm like, I wish sometimes I was in St. Lucie, because I be watching everything live on YouTube. So the Emancipation March, the parade, what you done.
Yay.
That was what that was last month, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the
Last
first,
month,
literally 1 month
yes.
ago. Hmm.
Yes, and Bash, everyone, she was on there with her beautiful sister, and yeah, it was
Oh,
amazing.
the
Like watching you
dancers
guys, I
too.
was like, yes, 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 yes.
Thank
It was
you.
really, really
Thank
beautiful
you.
to watch. So yeah, all the opportunities. I always say every opportunity is like a learning, and every opportunity that we get as well, we are able to express ourselves and learn something from it. So it's
Hmm.
amazing. It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Bash, I'm like, I'm smiling. Wekata, I'm happy. Honestly, I'm
Everywhere, every
so
side.
happy. I'm so happy. Honestly, just to have you
Yeah.
here today is amazing. And before we head off, I want you to let the people know how we can find you, your socials. I will put everything down below, so don't worry. But the main ways that we can find yourself and connect with you as well. So let us know, and I'll put everything below as well. So yeah, let us know. Let us know.
Awesome. Yes, so if you would like to find out more about what we do and to also support, be a part of it, or just
Yeah.
follow the vibes, because we do stuff for the entertainment purposes
Yes.
too. You
Definitely.
can find us on Instagram,
Mhm.
moves,
Mhm.
MOVESFOR, 4 days. My last name, myself and my sister, because we both are co-founders of Moves for Days,
Mhm. Mhm.
our performance, choreography, fitness, entertainment brand.
Mhm.
Moves for Days, MOVESFORDAYES on Instagram, on YouTube as well. You can check out our YouTube channel. We have some content there.
Mhm.
We have some dance tutorials because we've also, I'll tell you about that in a while. But anyways, you can check us out on Facebook. Moves the number 4 days, DAYESENT. So that's Moves 4 Days
Mhm.
Entertainment number 4 ENT on Facebook.
Mhm.
If you want to email us, or if you're interested in either taking a class, making a booking for performance, I mean, we do
Mhm.
travel.
Yes, they do.
So,
They do.
movesfordays at
Mhm.
gmail.com.
Yes, amazing. And Bash, I'll put everything in the like description notes so everyone can find the details and everyone will be able to find it. So make sure you look below in the description on the YouTube and excuse me, and also on Spotify as well. There'll be like a little link that says description. When you click it, you'll be able to find all of the details. So
We do
yeah.
have a website now, so that's what I wanted to tell
Oh,
you.
nice, 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 nice. Have you got the website? Are you in the process of
Yes.
doing it?
Well, it's up and we're just developing
Mm,
more stuff, of course,
nice.
So that's
Yeah.
movesfordays.com,
Okay, nice. I'll
movesfordays.com.
add that too.
Awesome.
I'll add that
And what
too.
you're gonna find actually is
Mm,
our series of dance moves.
nice.
So we're half St. Lucian, half Jamaican,
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
and we have been thoroughly inspired
Mm,
by the dance culture of Jamaica. Now we have
mm-hmm.
our dance culture in St. Lucia and Les Antilles as well.
Yes, yeah.
It's inspired by you know
Mm,
our culture.
mm-hmm,
We
mm-hmm,
were 7 times British, 7 times French in
mm-hmm,
St. Lucia.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So we have used the influence from how we see the dancehall environment, for instance,
Yeah.
where
Mm-hmm.
the moves are evolving daily.
Yeah.
New dance moves are being created by so many amazing, talented
So
dancers,
many, yeah.
and they all have names. So the
Mm-hmm.
dance moves are short sequences, 8 counts, 16 counts,
Mm-hmm.
and they're recognizable by their individual movements,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
they also have names.
I love that.
Same way, like it literally is coming from Mama Africa. It's coming
Yeah,
from home.
yeah. Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
just like our culture, and I believe it's in our DNA, that's why
It
it's happening
is.
in that
Yes.
way. So you look at the dance culture in Africa right now, and you're seeing
Yeah.
so many dances are coming either
So,
from traditional roots or
mhm.
brand new evolution,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they all
yeah.
have names. And if you do it in America, you do it in Australia, it's
Mm.
the same
The
move,
same, yes, yeah.
you
Very
know.
true. I love
So
that.
we've developed
Sweet.
14 of them, 7 English and 7 Creole dance moves.
Boy, yes.
So to tell our historical
Yes.
story there. So you'll be able to find that as well pretty soon, where we're breaking down the dance move itself, the sequence, telling you where it's coming from, what's it inspired by, but definitely by our dance and carnival culture in Saint Lucia. It's inspired by that.
I love that. That's amazing. I love that you're bringing that to share with the world because that is very important. I think history, understanding it, creating your own, sharing, learning new things is important. So yeah, that's amazing. So check that out. I'm gonna, as I said, everything will be below, so you all will be able to check it out and support and share and do it as well. Have a go, Very important. As I said, we all can dance. Okay? So try
Yes.
it. So try it. But amazing. Bash, madam, it's been a pleasure and honor to have you today. Honestly, thank you so much for being here, for being present, and thank you just for being an inspiration. Okay, really, just amazing. And I just want to say, just keep going. Okay, keep going. Anything is possible, and remember to trust your own process. I think that's a key. When we're doing things, especially our own things. So important, my dear. So
Thank you so much
yeah.
as well for you being an inspiration to us because you come from a small island,
Yeah.
but you are in a big city and you're
Listen.
doing big things, and you're doing it your way as well. You're doing it with a heart of gold and you're doing it with just authenticity that I appreciate and I love to see. I love to see your evolution as well, coming from your dance background, your artistic
Mhm.
background. Now that the yoga
Yeah.
is coming in and helping moms to come back to themselves, teaching them the whole mother care with the baby
Mhm.
bonding. All of that has its relevance in the healing
Oh,
of our community, and I just love what you're doing. So I just want to
thank
just give you back
you.
that love and just support you and just let you know anytime you need us, we're here as
Yes,
well.
yes,
And just keep
always.
doing what you're doing because you are healing a lot of people around you just
Thank
by
you.
being who you
And you
are.
as well. And you as well. It's amazing. We're healing each other whilst we do this work, this work that we're meant to be here to do, we're healing each other, which is powerful. But yes, so we're gonna end the pod here. I'm gonna say thank you for all the listeners. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you so much. If you are listening in, thank you again, and we really appreciate it. Also, make sure that you share this pod, the video. Make sure you share with others, someone that will actually really enjoy, someone that needs some inspiration, someone that needs some support. Just share it as well. Make sure that you check out the link in the bio for all the information for Bash. You'll be able to connect with her and support her as well on everything that she's doing. So yes, everyone, I'm going to say plita, which means later in St. Lucian Kewal. But we will
Look
see you
way.
soon. Yes.
We go
Passe
see that.
a bon journée. Have a good day, everyone. But so many blessings. Bash, so many blessings. Love you dearly. Okay. And thank
Same
you,
here.
everyone, for listening. Peace,
Yeah.
everyone. Bye bye. Okay.